Frank Buckley, police in Ventura County searching for a suspect who's been shooting projectiles at innocent people. We'll hear from some of those victims just ahead.
Good morning. I'm Trevor Shirley, live in Washington. President Joe Biden holds a rare solo press conference. Was it enough to quiet concerns about his ability to run and beat Donald Trump? I've got that story coming up just ahead.
Good morning, I'm Lena Bourbon. We are live here in Sherman Oaks. This is Notre Dame High School. A fire here at the school yesterday. This is one of two private schools yesterday where there was a fire. We'll show you the video coming up next.
Good morning, I'm Jessica Holmes. Gen Z making a home buying decision that they already regret. We'll explain.
Good morning, I'm Andy Reesmeyer with Entertainment News. Years after the fact, learning why Andy Samberg left his role on SNL. Plus, from High School Musical, the series, Frankie Rodriguez joins us in studio live.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm Henry DiCarlo in for Mark Kriske this morning, and we're also looking at a marine layer a little deeper this morning. Here's the view from Long Beach. We have had reports of not just drizzle along the coast, but some inland drizzle as well. So that is good news. That tells us the onshore push starting to strengthen. Temperatures starting to come down. Now, through the inland areas, a little bit of humidity today, even a chance of some thunderstorms over our local mountains. So still may feel a little uncomfortable, but we're headed in the right direction. I think you'll like the 7-day forecast. That is, of course, if you'd like to see some cooler weather, cooler back to the average. We'll give you those temperatures and let you know what the weekend has in store for us in a few minutes. But before we get to the weekend, it's a Friday morning commute. For that, we turn to Kirk.
All right, Henry, thanks very much. And as you know, we do well with average. To Whittier we go. The 605 North at Slauson. We're hearing reports of a stall, and that stalled vehicle is now blocking the middle lanes. Also, a quick update on the motorcycle crash not far from here, the 605 North at Whittier Boulevard. That is now clear. For drivers in the Inland Empire, here's a look at how your commute is coming together. Trouble spots there, as you can see on the 15, the 60, the 215. Looks like the 57 as well as the 60 in parts. That is a look at your morning commute on this Friday morning. Frank, now back to you.
Kirk, thank you. President Biden held a rare solo news conference last night amid concerns about his ability to win re-election. There are mixed reviews about the president's performance as he went back and forth with reporters. KTLA's Trevor Shirley live in Washington, D.C. with more on that. Trevor, good morning.
Frank, good morning to you as well. Despite some flubs during that news conference last night, President Biden continues to insist that not only is he fit enough to run for a second term, he's also in good shape to serve a second term. For more than an hour, President Joe Biden answered reporters' questions, with his political future hanging in the balance.
I've got to finish this job. I've got to finish this job, because there's so much at stake.
More than a dozen elected Democrats have called on him to drop out of the race after last month's dismal debate performance, and even more have raised concerns privately.
The best way to assure them is the way I assure myself, and that is, am I getting the job done?
The president repeatedly said he is.
If I slow down, I can't get the job done. That's a sign that I shouldn't be doing it. But there's no indication of that yet. None.
The president gave detailed answers on foreign policy and vigorously defended his record. But there were also moments that will inevitably continue talk about whether he should drop out.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
Supporters say last night's performance reinforced their decision to stick by the president.
I'm hoping that he put most of those questions to bed tonight and we can start talking about the issues.
But others before the press conference say the party needs a stronger nominee.
I think if things stay as they are, it's likely that Donald Trump will win the election and they will lose the Senate and will lose the House.
And after that news conference, three more House Democrats said publicly that they think President Biden should step down. That's the latest here in Washington. We'll send it back to you guys in L.A.
Okay, Trevor, thank you for that this morning. Developing news from the San Fernando Valley this morning. That's where flames broke out at two schools last night within 2 hours of each other. One was in Sherman Oaks, the other in North Hollywood. KTLA's Alina Bovian live now in Sherman Oaks outside of Notre Dame High School with the latest on this. Alina, good morning.
Jess, good morning. That's right. The fire here at Notre Dame was the first fire of the night. It happened around 9:30. And take a look behind me. You can see some of the damage to the roof of the building. Thankfully, not too much damage. And we received a letter from the principal this morning confirming that the campus will be open today for administrative duties and also for any summer school related activities. Now, we do have video of the fire, so take a look at this. Fire crews, they encountered flames as they came onto the campus yesterday. Lots of heavy smoke coming through the roof of the two-story building. Using hose lines on the roof, firefighters were able to limit the damage to the roof and to the exterior wall of the building. It took 38 firefighters 20 minutes to extinguish the flames. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Now, this is one of two private school fires happening last night. The second one not too far away from here in North Hollywood. Notre Dame is in the 13,700 block of West Riverside Drive near Woodman Avenue in Sherman Oaks. Oakwood is the second school in North Hollywood on the 11,600 block of West Magnolia Boulevard near Lemp Avenue. We also have video of that fire, so take a look. Firefighters arriving on scene around 11:30 last night to find white smoke at the school. They cut through one of the doors to get inside the building. They found smoke coming from one of the walls. The cause of this fire also still under investigation, but thankfully no one was hurt here either. Now back out here live, considering the close proximity of the two schools, considering the time frame and the fact that the two schools are private schools, it is a little suspicious, so they are investigating to determine if this was arson and what exactly caused the two fires. That's the very latest. I'm Lena Bourbon reporting live this morning here in Sherman Oaks, KTLA 5 News.
Firefighters in downtown LA quickly extinguishing a car fire earlier this morning. It happened just after 3:30 on North Beaudry Avenue near West Temple Street. LA fire units arrived on scene, put out the flames in just a few minutes. It remains unclear what caused the fire. No injuries were reported.
New at 8, affordable housing advocates have filed a lawsuit against LA city officials accusing them of stalling a homeless housing project in Venice. The advocates gathered yesterday in Venice to announce the suit. The Dell housing project would be located on two city-owned parking lots on Venice Boulevard between Dell and Pacific Avenues near the Venice canals. It would provide housing for 140 homeless and low-income residents. The city council approved the project in 2022. The lawsuit alleges that once Councilmember Tracy Park and City Attorney Heidi Feldstein Soto took office last year, progress on the project has stopped. The suit says the city is violating fair housing laws by blocking the proposal. The development has stalled amid legal action from community groups. The suit seeks a court order requiring the city to move the project forward. The city has not responded to the suit. The ongoing Vista fire burning in the San Bernardino National Forest forcing the closure of the Mount Baldy Resort today. Fire growth has slowed a little after starting on Sunday night. It has burned more than 2,800 acres. The flames are climbing across rugged terrain, making it hard for firefighters to get the upper hand on it. As of this morning, the fire is 13% contained.
8:06, it's Friday morning. Want to know what the weather is going to be? This is the guy that's going to tell you for the weekend, but it's going to be a little bit nicer. I hear.
You know what? It's going to be kind of a slow roll with these temperatures down to the average, but we'll get there. At least we're headed in the right direction, right? I mean, it's been a hot run. It all started leading up to the 4th of July extended weekend, and we've kept the heat around all week long, dangerous heat. We still have another hot day, don't get me wrong, but there is some promise. We're going to be